Oi boys, welcome to another video on the channel. For today, a chill Sunday, I thought I'd whip out Rugby League Live 3 and replay the 2015 Grand Final in hopes of pulling off a one-on-one strip, but don't get your hopes up for that. Not quite as rare as a 360 sidestep, but it is pretty random. Speaking of the 360 sidestep, we will be back on the hunt for that next weekend. I just felt like playing League Live 3 today, and what better matchup than the old derby between the Broncos and the Cowboys, more specifically the Grand Final. We'll try and rewrite history, if you will, and at the very least, deliver some quality gameplay. Ooh, the old intro. Don't mind this one, to be honest. Don't know about those big ass rocks, but yeah, this intro in particular is pretty decent. The lineup, not a fan of how they show both teams at the same time. I did update them to the 2015 actual Grand Final side, so yeah, let's try and get the stub against the Cowboys. As always, if you enjoy the gaming vids, be sure to run straight at that like button. I am a little surprised that people do prefer this over League Live 4. For me though, it's clear. League Live 4 gameplay wise, let's go. Gameplay wise, League Live 4 has more depth, in my opinion at least. Let's get some nice little passes going off there. They have running lines on this, but sometimes they don't even stick to it here as Kahu.
Oh, kill him!
One-on-one. The old sidestep gets the job done. Let's go. Nice and early. This was a little tricky at first, but once you get the timing down, oh, we almost missed it. Every time I jam a few matches on the old games, it feels like Rugby League Live 2 gets most of the praise. That's a decent tackle animation, that. Stopped in his tracks. I feel like the ideal game would be amalgamation of 2 and 3 as he put on the hits. Speaking of those big hits, they've got some ball and all tackles that could pass as big hits. The big hits on here are pretty goofy as we fend one off. Nice offload. Speaking of, there's one of them. Alex Glenn getting lifted. Ooh, a delayed pass. Last play. To the skies, there you go. Anthony Milford under it. And we're just tapping triangle. Cows still on the move. Cheeky bump there by Michael Morgan. Takes 2 to pull him down. We'll see plenty more big hits as we missed the tackle there. Third. Oof. There's another big hit. They actually got the pass away with that one. As we look for another gain right after they pass the ball. Oh, let's go. Back to back on that occasion. Man, that's way more big hits than League Live 4. That's for sure. The difference is, oh come on, another bad offload. What was I saying? The difference between big hits on Legend between the games, this and 4. Oh, Milford with the shoulder. Yeah, in this game you can actually do them more often. In 4 you have to like pre-big hit them, try and hit them before they actually touch the ball. There's a little trick to it as we take another bomb. Tempted. It's too good to be true. But yeah, back to League Live 1. I did order it ages ago with old Rugby Union games. And I've got it here, but I just gotta find it. I haven't actually played it yet, so that should be an experience, I guess. As they go wide. Oh, the old back grabs. They're back. Couple Bronx piggybacked over the line. 6 points apiece. Nice and tight contest. Much like back in the day. Oh, really? Get him out of here. Winterstein really thought. Gotta turn this into points. Boyd Nice drawing pass to Milf. Better footwork and the drawing pass. We'll get Hodjo over for our second try of the day, baby. Let's go. Back to a 6-point lead. What an ugly setup to the right. We'll go left. Avoid that. Little cluster. As Cody Nikarima gets pulled down. Let's go for a 40-20 here. Oh, that's too much on it. A little trickier than League Life 4. This game in real life, I definitely wasn't doing YouTube vids back in the day when this was being played, but I remember having a bittersweet feeling. Oh, look at that fend.
Oh, kill him!
And the step. Michael Morgan. Is that a double? Ain't no way JT misses this. We are locked at 12 apiece with 12 to go. At least we didn't fumble the kickoff, am I right? As the Cavs looks to throw it around. That's a good animation. That's from Rugby League Life 2. Notorious League Life series for recycling their animations. If you've played the game long enough, you'll notice them. Even the celebrations. I personally don't mind it, but those doo-doo animations, those caca looking ones, that's a hard pass on those. Specifically those diving try animations. Anyway, we are struggling to make some meters here. Oh, I did want to bring up how Big Ant Studios were apparently divided in the direction they wanted to go when it came to League Life 4. I'm not sure what specifically, but whenever Russ Simons brings it up, I'm assuming it's about gameplay, because there's a massive difference between this and 4. This is way more arcadey, whereas 4 is somewhat simulation. Yeah, apparently the studio was divided when it came to that. I would love to get more context into that topic in particular, seeing as we haven't had a game in what, 4 or 5 years now. Gotta focus up. It's actually been a really good game, this grand final rematch. We've had plenty to chat about. Golden point extra time, second half. Who's going to be the one to fold? Ideally, we would want our boy Ben Hunt to ice it for us. Oh no! Look at that pass. That's a League Life 4 pass. Let's just settle it in. Settle it in the middle. Get our boy set up. He's right there, first receiver. Ben Hunt takes the shot. Impossible to miss from there. We get the win. The gameplay ended up being a bit of a banger here between the Cowboys and the Broncos. We get the win in the end. There's plenty I want to talk about in regards to this game in particular and the League Life series, which will be coming up pretty soon along with the wishlist videos. But for now, we're going to wrap it up there, boys. As always, if you enjoyed that and would like to see more rugby league related content or more content in general, be sure to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to run it straight at that like button. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you later.